How you doing? Okay. Hi. Hi, everyone. Really need to stop saying but welcome, Cancers. This is a reading, a general reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watchers. Pardon me. A little bit of a stomachy issue. And I'm a little tired today, so you're gonna have to forgive me. The Gemini reading yesterday really took it out of me. But this is a general reading for the sign of Cancer. My name is Chelsea, and welcome to Darkest Dawn Tarot. And I will be pulling a past, current, and present energy spread for you. Though I do believe that time is more cyclical than linear, so it'll all tie in together. This is basically just a general check-in for your energies for the month of August. Could be timeless. I really don't subscribe to any of the time notions, so whenever you find this, if it resonates for you, then this is your reading. As I said, it could be for your moon, it could be for your sun, you could be a Cancer sun or a Cancer ascendant. We are in the shadow period of a Mercury retrograde at the moment, because I believe it's August 12th. And the retrograde is coming, so please forgive any communication mishaps. I've been finding it very difficult to collect my thoughts and articulate messages within the last 2 days, so I'm very much feeling that retrograde energy. I am currently coming to you from my trailer, my new home, which is why I have a new path in life. All the changes have been happening, and just so you are aware, I am a fellow water sign. So yeah, let's just dive in and get to the good stuff here. I've already pre-shuffled these cards, but I'm going to do it again because I'm feeling called to. I am an intuitive reader, so I may not traditionally interpret the cards the way that they are meant to be, because I go with my intuition a lot of the time. And as a water sign, I think you'll understand that quite wholly. So, get these. I'm feeling two more, and then we will go ahead. And that's how they get upside down. Whoopsies. This star is really pointing itself out at the bottom of the deck. Alright. You may need to be paying attention to the night sky at the moment, Cancer. That would probably be beneficial for you. But here we go. Okay, let's pull. We're ready? Yeah, we're ready. Alright, let's pull past energies. See, and I saw that. So the devil. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. We can work with that. Ain't nothing wrong with a little devil energy. Spicy right off the bat. Seven of Pentacles in your current. And that wanted to pop out. Nine of Pentacles. I really like that. Do I go more? I go more. Yeah. There we go. Beauty. Oh, Cancer. Oh, this is, and there you are at the bottom of the deck. Chariot. Oh, this is such a nice reprieve from the Gemini reading. I actually did have a serious struggle with the Gemini reading I did yesterday, and I just needed a nap afterwards. It was a bit much. It was a bit much, but I like seeing you showing up in your reading at the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Okay, let's just, let's just dive right in here. I'm going to pull these a little forward so you can see them. One of these days I will get the flip around camera thing that all the fancy tarot readers have, and I'll get a proper mic as well so you can hear me without me having to shout. But until then, here we are. Okay, so you have the devil energy in your past. And now I will clarify this. So I'm not going to get too ahead of myself, and I'm just going to do a brief overview here. You have the devil energy in your past energy. So, yeah, this checks out, Cancer. It's Capricorn energy, and, you know, as a water sign, you're probably feeling the effects of the Aquarius of Pluto that jumped into Aquarius and then went back into Capricorn, because it has been for a very long time. And then it is going to, I think around October, going to go back into Aquarius. And as Pluto being the ruler of Scorpio, I mean, if you have Scorpio placements in your chart, it makes sense that, I mean, I'm not an astrologer, so please do not quote me on any of this. This is just kind of my intuitive understanding of the energies at the moment. Aquarius is affecting you as a water sign huge, because it's affecting a planet. Well, currently it's in a planet that is Earth, but it is affecting a planet that is air, which is the most creative in the age of Aquarius, is dawning. Let's just say. So, the devil here, Capricorn energy. There's been a restriction within your life. There's been serious restrictions within your life. And there's a couple cards in tarot that everyone freaks out about. There's the Tower, Death, and the Devil. People freak out about those things. Three of Swords, yes. Five of Cups on a minor level. But for the most part, those are seen as negative cards, and especially with the major arcana, Death, the Devil, and whatever. It's another thought's coming in. But they're not to be feared, because the devil is just, when the devil shows up to me, it's just illuminating an aspect of our shadow selves that we need to identify. Plain and simple. We need to address it. It's there. It's present. The energy is there. And one of my favorite things about the devil card is how it is a mirror of the Lover's card. It's just the underworld version of that. And so you might have felt a little restricted, a little closed off, a little chained in. And with all these pentacles on the table, I really want to say it has to do with work and your progress and where you've been putting all your time and energy. So maybe this was the spark. Like I said, I'm not going to go too deep before I clarify, but maybe this was the spark. The devil energy was the spark, that fuel, that little pilot light to get you going into where you've been investing your energy. So moving forward, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And this card is oddly one of my favorite cards in the tarot deck, because it's a will they, won't they kind of card. It's a choice card without being a choice card. It's a, do I give up or do I keep going? I'm seeing progress, but the progress isn't exactly what I want. Coupled with the devil, kind of makes sense. So I need to restructure in order to achieve my goal, or I need to just let it be and see what's going to come to fruition on its own. So that's your current state of being. And with that progressing to the wonderful Nine of Pentacles, I get a real positive, serious vibe here, Cancer, that you're just going to let it be. Because the Nine of Pentacles coupled with the Magician means that you have faith and trust in the universe, or source, or your guides, or angels, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, it is what it is to you. Whatever is higher than you, your higher self, whatever is higher than this three-dimensional earthly plane for you, you have faith in it, and you recognize that you have all the tools, and you also have trust in it, and trust that the abundance for you, because this is pre-Empress energy, will come your way. And with this Chariot at the bottom of the deck, this is a really straightforward reading, actually, as of right now. And I could probably just cap off this message. No, I'm not going to, because I'm nosy, so I'm not going to. You're going to move forward with it because you are divinely guided, and you are actually tapped into Source in a very beautiful way. You're balancing your shadow and your light in a wonderful, wonderful way. That's what the Chariot energy is giving me here. And the Queen of Pentacles, you're nurturing your current state of being. Now there is a little bit of an emotional discourse happening with this Four of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. But then there's the Six of Wands underneath, and the Hangman. So you've got a very broad, open mind at the moment. When it comes to understanding what's important, where to invest your energy, and what your end goal is. And there's a lot of trust going on in the universe here. I feel like you're flipping the script. Like, I feel like, what's an analogy I can use that's not going to be too long-winded? I feel like if it was a poker game and you got dealt mathematically a pretty low hand, like odds are 30 in your favor, 70 for your opponent, you're betting on yourself. You're flipping the script. That's what I feel like is happening here. And without clarifiers, we'll get there, but it feels like you might be able to manipulate and move and bluff your way into making it work. So let's find out. I'm going to clarify. I really like this for you, Cancer. This is great energy. I just have to say that because, and why I'm so excited about it is the fact that, I can't express it enough. Gemini's reading was just, and I kept seeing the star while I was, so like, you're focusing on your goals and your dreams, and they're going to come to fruition because you have the tools. It might take a little bit. So patience is required, and I think I saw temperance somewhere in there as well, but we'll just see. We'll see what happens. Either that or I just envision temperance, and who knows? I don't know. We're all in this together, and we don't know. Okay, the Devil, please. Show me the Devil. Clarify the Devil for me for Cancer. Devil in past Cancer energy, please. Oh, I really don't like how these cards stick. Thank you. Oh. The World. Ace of Swords. And the Magician again. Decided to show up. Oh yeah, you're flipping the script. One more, please. One more. Ten of Pentacles flip, but it didn't come out. Ten of Cups did, though. And the Lovers. Okay. This is 100% you following your passion. It could also be a little bit of just a titch of recognizing that you indulge too much into your passions, and maybe there's a recognition of that truth. I know this is the 10 of Cups and not the 9 of Cups, but I am getting a sense of you understand what you have to do and what you have to release from old patterns of behavior in order to achieve your ultimate emotional happiness. So a cycle is 100% ending because we have the world. I don't feel it's a major cycle though. I don't feel like it's something that's like earth shattering or groundbreaking or like, you're going to go from being a complete carnivore to all of a sudden a vegan. Like, I don't think it's that dramatic. I think it's a minor, for lack of a better analogy. Like, it's not incredibly dramatic. It's more on a minor sort of getting some hangman energy again coming through. So it might be on like a minor perspective level. Like, maybe you're going to start factoring in your emotions as far as where you put your energy into. So instead of being so pragmatic and clear and actually, no, I want to do the opposite of that. Scratch that. Instead of being so emotionally based in your decisions, you're going to start connecting your heart with your head, and you're going to use the two together to make whole human decisions, right? With the subconscious, the conscious, everything. You might even be reprogramming your subconscious in weird ways. Like, and by that, I mean, like changing up minor aspects of your routine. So at the end of the day, maybe you just go to bed and replay the day through your mind and maybe pick it apart because, you're a water sign and you're a bit of a perfectionist at times. And so you can kind of just go, and the moon is your ruler. So you might be sitting there under the light of the moon, whether you're, having a tea or a coffee or something, but you're staring up at the moon and you're decaf coffee. I don't know, before bed. I don't know. Yeah, you do you, Cancer. But you're sitting there and you're thinking, okay, how did today go? What did I do today? How did I feel about today? And you kind of do a little recheck and you think to yourself, okay, what did I do today that worked out well versus what did I do yesterday or earlier today that didn't work out well? And you kind of do that checks and balances, almost borderline Libra thing, right? Where you need to keep everything balanced. And how do I feel about it all is the big question. And I think instead of doing that, instead of going, how do I feel about it all? It's more of a, okay, what on paper can I write out that works for me? What did I do today that worked? And you're getting I feel a lot more pragmatic about your decisions and how did I move forward? And because there's a lot of progression, in my opinion, in this spread. And like I said, your little chariot here and your movement, but yet yeah, what do I have to leave behind that I did today? What didn't work today in order for me to accomplish my life's purpose and ultimate happiness? On every level. Where am I devoted? I think is the question. And that is, if that's not a question you've been asking yourself, then I think it's one you should be at the end of the day, because that will slowly influence your subconscious throughout your sleep to motivate you in the morning and reprogram. Okay, I'm going to clarify more. I'm kind of going down a wormhole here. Whew. I hope that makes sense. It probably doesn't. It probably doesn't make sense at all. It made sense in my brain. Sometimes I have a really tough time illustrating these thoughts. Okay. Okay. Because you have a huge focus on your pentacles, on where you're placing your energy and how you're balancing that with your earthly endeavors, with your emotions, with your cognition, and just your overall perception of what's happening within this reality and where the planets are. And like, I mean, you're a water sign. You're very intuitive. You understand, and you're probably feeling that most of the planets right now are retrograde. We've got, what do we have? Venus is retrograde, and somewhere doing some things that are messing with our, I'm not an astrologer. So Venus is somewhere doing some things and messing with our emotions in a significant way. So you could be waffling back and forth. Okay, I'm just gonna, that was too much. I'm gonna keep going. Okay, show me that Seven of Pentacles, please. Show me that Seven of Pentacles. One more. That was 2. One more, please. One more. One more. Thank you. Hermit, King of Swords, and 7 of Swords. Yeah, okay. And the Empress. And the Moon just made a little sneaky appearance. Okay. Cancer. With all due respect, Cancer, can you please stop meditating on false truth? That's what's causing this. Should I stay or should I go now? Yeah, that's what's causing that energy. Is you've somehow tricked yourself into believing something that isn't actually reality, and by doing so, you are therefore pulling it into you. This might not be for all cancers. I do have to specify that. But the way that I'm feeling it is that you genuinely know. It's like first thought, best thought, you know? Your first thought is your best thought because that's your instinct. That's what you know. You know what is what you need to follow, but then you second guess that. And so you dip down into a little bit of doubt, a little bit of self-sabotage, a little bit of manipulation, self-manipulation. And so you end up in this energy of, you know, what am I doing? Is it worth doing it? And then you go down that rabbit hole. And that's a waste of time. That's a complete waste of time. Because the truth to you, the truth that you received in the past, when a cycle closed off, which happened recently in the past, recent past, it could be 6 weeks, 6 months, somewhere in there, 6 days, 3 months. Anyway, somewhere in that time frame, a truth was offered to you. A truth came to you. And it seemed too good to be true. So you didn't trust it. So you cautiously walked towards it, though, because it was intriguing. It was a do I, don't I kind of situation. And it led to that little seed, that little thought, that little truth led to planting and growing something. Actually, it could have been roughly around 7 months ago. I don't really pay attention to time frames, but I'm feeling that now. And what has happened is you sat in it and you realized it was the truth. But because it seemed too good to be true, you did not trust it. And you didn't trust yourself for having that idea, and you didn't trust the universe for providing it for you, because it would change everything in your life. If it was actually true, it would make a world of difference to you. And that could be anything. That could be within career, relationships, love, your self-care, anything. But what happened with it is, like I said, it seemed too good to be true. And so you didn't trust it, though you still moved forward with it. Just cautiously. Because I think you recognized, like, maybe it's happened before in the past for you, where you've had this brainwave or this great idea and you followed it because it felt like the right thing to do, and it turned out to be absolute shit. And you went, well, not going to do that again. But this is different. This is totally different. I had a very similar message actually for Taurus. It's like there's a lot of Taurus or Aries? I think it was Taurus. There's a lot of mistrust going on within the universe right now. And so energies seem false when they're real, and vice versa. And I think that's what's going on. That's even why I'm second guessing myself during this reading. But yeah. There's an energy of abundance. And what did I say? This 9 of Pentacles being pre-Empress energy. Well, here we are. Here's the Empress. Yeah. So I really do think that this time round, my worldly advice to you, Cancer, would be to trust it this time and stop waffling, because these are minor arcanas, which means these sevens, these questioning cards, which means that they are aspects of your free will. These are your energies at play. These, however, are universal energies at play, which means these energies are being imposed on you. Ending of a cycle, having all the tools, going within. But I think this questioning is necessary simply because you've probably been burned in the past. Sorry, my bloodstone here is just wobbling back and forth because my table is not stable. I have a non-stable table. So maybe I'll throw out my hand once I'm done clarifying this. Yeah. I'm really, really tempted to say, Cancer, you're just going to be fine, because you are just going to be fine. In fact, you're going to be more than fine. You're going to boss up in some very significant ways. You might have to do a little bit more shadow work in order to get there, though. Just to call you out. Because so far, with all the readings I've done, I have not called out a sign. Sorry for the double negative there. I have called out every sign in one way, shape, or form. Especially when they show up in their own reading. And this Magician is... This Magician is just cueing me. Like, I mean, I probably don't even... I don't really want to clarify, because this 9 of Pentacles and Magician is just so flippin' awesome. But I have to, because there's more to this story. And there's a reason why, other than this Devil and 7 of Pentacles and 7 of Swords, that you aren't quite trusting within yourself, and you're having to delve back deep into the shadows and feeling like what's been handed to you and the truth that you know is too good to be true. But it is true. But it's too good to be true. I mean, Ace of Swords, it's the truth. King of Swords, it's the flippin' truth. Sorry, I keep spitting for some reason. But it feels too good to be true. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles. You are going to be just... Oh, okay. Well, those just came out flying. Knight of Cups. And Ace of Wands. There's that Ten of Pentacles again. That flipped but doesn't want to come out. One more, please. One more. Thank you. Judgment. And there you are. Queen of Cups. I read Queen of Cups as Cancer. Chariot's also Cancer. Hi, Cancer. So, Two of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Yeah. You're headed for some really, really great things. You've got an Ace of Wands, and Ace of Swords, and now you've got the Ace of Wands. So, Ace of Swords in your past, you got the truth, you got the light bulb moment. You're like, this can't be. But no, it is. Because that's what's happening right now. You're in the this can't be moment. I'm going to sit and meditate on it and figure out whether this is my actual journey or not. Well, guess what? The universe is telling you with the the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Wands and the Judgment card that this is your journey. It's not too good to be true. I've given you the truth. Now I'm giving you the drive. You have all the tools. You have the strength, the pre-empress, which was there. You're in your power to keep moving. And it's your life calling. So the reason why it seems too good to be true, Cancer, is because it's what you're supposed to do. I almost want to say it's like you're moving into an earthly version of your own heaven. I love the amount of cups that are on the table right now. Balance readings, element-wise, that I just got chills, that I have done. Yep. Oh, there they go. They started at my ankles and they're kind of meeting halfway. My chills went from like here to here and they're whew. I like it. This is one of the most balanced readings I have done. So, for August thus far. Oh, those chills are really resonating in my thighs. Maybe you guys are having some, like, maybe you guys are running more. I don't know. Something, or walking more, or just being more active. I don't know. Yeah, like, you're in your power. You've got your major arcana. You've got your court card, pardon me. And you're headed towards your life purpose, and you have the drive and the passion. Your heart's in it. Like, seriously, this is, okay, I gotta find the words. Okay, I gotta stop being excited, and I gotta find the words. Nine of Pentacles, Magician, Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands, Judgment. What are the words? What are the words? What are the words? Give me the words. Yeah, this is your heaven on earth. As above, so below. You're going to be in your bliss. Your absolute bliss. If you trust within the truth. The current energy right now is a little rough and a little shaky, and that's okay. There is some questioning going on. There is some internal, like, what do I do? But if you take on the Hermit with the King of Swords is sitting in the truth, your truth, actually sieving out the pseudo bullshit, which is the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Sit in what you know to be the truth. Trust your instincts. And instead of... I always loved the distinction between Cancer as a water sign and, say, Scorpio as a water sign. And you don't really have a lot of scorpionic energy here, but I'm just going to point it out because I do feel like you maybe need to take your waters like a Scorpio takes its waters versus taking your waters like a Cancer takes its waters. And this is what I'm explaining is, so Cancer's waters go outwards. They're like ripples in a pond. Everyone feels them. You share your waters whether other people want to receive them or not. Whereas Scorpio takes their waters and it's like a longitude latitude distinction, right? Cancer is the latitude. Scorpio is the longitude. We keep our waters inwards. I say that because I'm a Scorpio. You might need to, with this Hermit energy and the King of Swords, have a little bit of scorpionic inwardness with your waters, because that's how you're going to discover what and where this Knight of Cups is going. And then you can just straight move forward with your calling, because once you realize, like this Knight of Cups is headed towards the Ace of Wands, right? That's the direction he's facing, that way. He's facing towards it. He's facing towards the calling. You're moving towards your calling. And you will have the passion and the energy to do so. And it's clarifying this lovely couple. As above, so below, sitting in your abundant garden. So, take your waters inwards for a little bit. Figure out where you want to direct them. And then the Ace of Wands will be handed to you. Stay strong in your power. Keep pressing forward. This is also a pre-Empress energy card, in my opinion, as well. And she showed up. Do not rest in the waffling. Recognize the cups you have. And that's why I mean turn them inward, is because you've got the Four of Cups here. So don't sit and focus on what you can see outwardly, what you're spreading outwardly. Focus on your inner. Turn your cups inside. It sounded weird, but you know what I mean. And nurture that and sit in it. God, I'm going to leave it here. This is a brilliant reading. Am I going to leave it here? No, I'm not going to leave it here. Of course I'm not going to leave it here. Okay, we're going to do... I don't know where that laugh came from. That was a weird laugh. Okay, I'm going to pull a major on this. And then that's it. I'll pull one. And then we'll... Oh, yeah. The Death card just turned over. So, I mean, this is transformative energy for you. Like I said, believing something's too good to be true is a tough thing to do. Like, recognizing something's too good to be true is difficult. Like you acknowledge it and you're like, nah. But actually believing that it's for you. The Empress. The Empress and the Star. What did I say? There's that divine feminine, and here's your hopes and dreams. I love this. I love this for you, Cancer. This is a fantastic reading. If you don't feel blessed right now, I would say you should really focus on being blessed. Maybe even start paying more attention to the night sky, because the star came out at the beginning. I kept seeing it at the beginning, And now here it is again. The Empress popped out a few times, and you are all over this reading, which means you are, in my opinion, in your power. Harness it, nurture it. You know, what does the Hermit have? The Star. Follow your guiding star. It's not too good to be true. It is your truth. And there, the chills go in my legs again. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but I am getting major confirmation that you are doing the right thing, and do not doubt yourself. Do not doubt yourself. Not for a second. Oh, this is the best reading I've done. Okay, Cancer, I gotta go. I love you loads, and I hope this resonated and helped. And if it didn't, then I wish you the best. If not, and it did resonate, then I'm just so happy for you. This is so brilliant. I wish everyone could be here because it's brilliant. Love you loads. Did you hear this? Did you hear this, Digit? This was so good. Oh, there's Judgment again. Cancer's coming into it all.